How do you set boundaries, especially with the holiday season coming up? Probably have some family members that need some boundaries. Keep in mind though, it's so much easier to change yourself than it is other people. You cannot force another person to change. And if you sit there and pressure and harass them, they're more likely to double down and not change. So try to avoid doing that even if you get really upset. I know that's easier said than done. When you set boundaries, it can help you get your needs met without forcing that other person to change. It's basically what you will do if they do blank. But do keep in mind that your boundaries need to be reasonable because we are all human, we're imperfect. This doesn't mean letting them trample over them or anything. Boundaries need to be consistent, fair, and clear. Okay, first, make sure you're not afraid to say no. Saying no is fine. I love the quote, saying no is a full sentence. Plus, people will respect you more when you can say no, that they know you're not a pushover. And usually it's your intentions behind you saying no that will give people their overall feeling about it. Of course, you don't owe anyone an explanation, but that's something to keep in mind. A lot of people are afraid to set boundaries because they don't want to come off as mean. There is nothing mean about being forthcoming about what you are and aren't okay with. And if you think about it, it's nicer than pretending to be someone that you aren't. You're being someone else. You're being inauthentic. Boundaries, of course, is an act of courage because a lot of people feel uncomfortable setting them. A lot of people are afraid of having those uncomfortable conversations because it can be scary to bring those topics up and directly address them. And that's why we don't see a lot of people setting boundaries often. Okay, so a natural boundary is what you will do in response to their actions. You aren't necessarily trying to force them to change into something that they aren't. It's what you will do. You're changing yourself in a way. Setting a firm boundary involves letting the person know how their actions are affecting you. Whether they're saying something or doing something that you find very inappropriate and you don't want to deal with it. And this is you laying out reasonable consequences of what you will do if they continue. You can phrase it like a request. Like, please stop doing blank, otherwise I'll have to do blank. Try to make it not sound like a total threat. And of course you can use if statements. Maybe if your mom is babysitting your kids and she lets them stay up till 2 a.m. eating cookies and ice cream, and you want that to stop, you could say, please do not feed my kids cookies and ice cream and not let them stay up till 2 a.m. Otherwise they might not be able to sleep over anymore. Another example, I enjoy spending time together, but I need some alone time to recharge during the weekends. You're letting them know that you do not want to spend time with them over the weekends, and you're just kind of letting them know why, like you want to recharge. Another one, I am not comfortable with unannounced visits. Please call or text beforehand next time. Again, you're being firm, but you're not being rude. Another one, it's important that we speak to each other respectfully, even when we don't agree. Another one, we are teaching our kids specific boundaries. I'd prefer if you don't give them candy without checking on us.